All right. Hey everyone, this is Hugo from SSW, and I'm with the EasyLeave team and Adam for this Sprint 33 review. Um, EasyLeave is part of TimePro, and that's that cool tool that helps you manage your leave requests. Let's have a look at the summary email for this sprint. So we had two goals. The first one was to fix leave token pending status in prod, which has been done. And we also wanted to investigate if the forward appointment flow in Power Automate was still needed. The investigation is done, but I just want to have a quick chat with you, Jean, and you, Adam, about this. So that's why it's still in progress. But yeah, maybe we are going to keep it so we could consider it's done, maybe. Just don't know. Um, Sprint duration, it was a 1 month sprint
Sorry,
around
what was the
15 man.
question?
We'll get to that after, Adam, but we had
Okay.
a Power
All right.
Automate flow that forwards appointment to SSW admins. And with Jean, at some point, we wondered if we were still needing that flow or not. So I just did an investigation. But I have a few questions for you after, so we can decide if we keep it or if we kill it, basically.
Right. Okay. All right. No problem.
Yep. So this was a 1 month sprint, roughly 15 man days. Mostly me working on it. And yeah, let's get to the backlog for that sprint. We have a lot of dons. I have a few PBIs I want to highlight. So the first one, let me get to the backlog. The first one is that one. We had a weird issue when we were editing full day leave, because it was shifting to the day after, and it was creating a warning for an overlap that did not exist. Andrew worked on this before he left, and bottom line is it was because of the library
Time
we are
zone.
using. No, it was because of the library we are using to manage dates. And for some reasons, if you had too many digits in the timestamp, it was rounding to the day after. And it's a known issue in the lib. Yeah, it's a known issue in the lib. And so we just truncated the few sub-milliseconds at the end before converting to a date time to prevent the overflow. And that's the official fix on the GitHub issue. So yeah,
What's
there you
the
have
library?
it. Date FNS.
Cool. I'll never use it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
What the
That's
hell?
so weird. We did many tests with Andrew with different length for the the timestamp, and
Yeah.
depending on the length, if it's like a normal sized timestamp, it's okay. If it's a bit too long, then it overflows. But if it's way too long, then it's back to normal again. So I'm not sure what happens. But that's a known issue on their GitHub. So we just did what they advised people to do. So, but since this is used across all TimePro, we can't just swap the lib,
Yeah.
right? So, but
Is that
maybe
a
it's
node
worth.
lib?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
So it may get fixed.
Yeah. Oh, at some point, obviously. Right. So yeah, that's it for that one. Next, I want to talk about this one, because we recently had some leave stuck again in error status. That was because we had an outage of CRM for a few hours, and people were creating leave during that time. And what happened was that CRM appointments could not be created, so leave were failing. And then people tried to use the retry mechanism, but this was considering the appointment existed, basically. So it was trying to update something that did not exist and failed again. So I just made the process more robust. And now if we retry and the appointment does not exist, it will create it instead of trying to update it, which makes sense, obviously. Some people were affected by this, like Wixie, Hark too. I contacted them to let them know it was fixed, and they retried and it worked. So,
and
all
what
good
if they
for now.
retry and CRM is
So-
still down? Do they get a message?
Sorry.
What if they retry but CRM is still down? Would they get a warning message or something?
Yeah, the Hangfire job will fail, and you'll get an email saying that there was a failure.
Okay, right. Yeah, so this still works as well. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's say CRM is down for 1 hour and they put it in. What do they do in an hour when it's up and running?
They can just go back to EasyLeave and click the retry button on their leave.
Right. Okay. And did you record any done video on this?
Not really.
Did you improve the error message or like anything that would stop them contacting you guys?
Well, I will get an email every time a leave fails because that's how it's set in the settings. So
no, you're misunderstanding. So let's just say some random person uses it. You want it to say, "I'm really sorry, but CRM is dead at the moment."
Yeah.
Wait till it's alive and then press retry. Like something that would make them never contact you.
Right. We don't have anything at the moment in the UI, at least, to let them know that it was because CRM failed and that they can retry whenever it's up again.
I think a done video would be really helpful to show how that works, and then I would give you feedback straight away that you want to fix it so it doesn't feel like you need to contact you.
Well, I'm not sure a done video would have changed anything in that case, but I could be wrong. I mean, if the leave fails, the process is to hit retry whenever you have a chance, but you can't know for sure that it will work again because we can't know for sure that CRM is up again or something.
But all right, so what you can do during your done video is just turn off Wi-Fi, and it will say, I can't contact CRM. Make sure CRM is accessible, then press retry, or whatever the experience is. You want it to be really friendly errors.
I guess the point is, we've got the error saying, or the warning saying, CRM is done, whatever, please retry later. But how do you know when is that later? How can we make that?
Well, because you can click on the link and see it's not working. Now, Jean, the reason I'm saying this should be a done video,
CRM or something?
Yeah, like you have a done video showing the problem, because otherwise it's easy for me or somebody else to give feedback on the experience when it's unavailable.
Don't get me wrong. I get why you want a done video. I'm just trying to find to figure out in terms of UX how we can do any better than an asynchronous message. Because do we have any kind of health check with CRM?
I don't know. I can have a look, but
even if we did, we'd need some kind of polling.
But it's not just a health check with CRM. You could completely lose Wi-Fi. You could try to do this on a plane, etc.
Well, yes. But then how do you, because I guess what we could do then, the easiest would be to return custom error messages when you retry based on what failed. Like did CRM fail? Did the database fail?
Yeah, but the issue is that because of how Hangfire works, it will try to do it 10 times.
Right.
And it's asynchronous. So it's not like you click retry and you get instantly what's wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you don't get
it's like in 4 hours, you'll get an email saying what was wrong and why it failed. And we already have that email, so.
Right. And I guess you understand this process better than me. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm guessing what the user experience is like.
Yeah. So at the moment, the user experience is if you create a leave or you update one, you cancel one, you retry or something. Whatever you do, it creates jobs in Hangfire, and those jobs have a config of 10 retries. So every time it fails, it will retry for 10 times. And after 10 times, you get an email saying, hey, this process has failed because of XYZ. And then that's basically it. So we could improve on that email to add more info or details with a cleaner message, depending on what was the error. That we could do, but we can't get an instant feedback when it fails.
I guess we need to do done video and then create a new PBI to improve that process, whatever that improvement might be. But let's have Adam experience it, see it with his own eyes, what the process is right now, with the technical details behind the scenes. Well, it's kicking off a Hangfire. So Adam and other stakeholders, like Jeffrey, understand the details, the technical details of it, and then we'll see how we can improve it. Maybe we can't. That's my fear, though.
Yeah, maybe we can't. Yeah,
I can't think of an easy way to fix it or to improve it.
Yeah. So,
but I'm not the smartest in this room, so
right. So, well, you're the only one in your room, so maybe you're the smartest.
So it's called EasyLeave, and there's no easy fix.
Yes, because we did not work on easy fix yet. So let's say I set up a way to make the Hangfire job fail and record a video showing that it's failing, and then I show the email I receive and I explain what happened.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, you can show the current flow and even think about some improvements.
Yeah, right.
Before doing the video, maybe small things, but yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
All right. I'll do that. Yeah, no worries. All right. Any more questions, or can we move on?
Let's move on.
All right. Next one is, well, so that's the one I said we should have a quick chat, Adam, about. That was one of the sprint goals. It was to investigate if the forward appointment Power Automate flow is still needed. So that's a flow we add that just adds SSW admins to appointments. So when an appointment is created, it will check who is the organizer, and based on the office, it will add either SSW Sydney admins or Melbourne admins or France admins or whatever. So we had a talk with Jean, and we think this is still useful for admins, obviously, otherwise we would not have this in the first place. But we questioned whether if we should keep it separate from EasyLeave or if we should integrate it into EasyLeave and TimePro. So we have multiple options. We think it would be better to just do nothing and keep the flows for decoupling sake. Always thinking about, trying to sell TimePro to other companies. So it will be better to not have hard coupling to Power Automate for those. Or we could, if we want this to be quick and in EasyLeave, we can move the same hierarchy logic into EasyLeave. Like I said, at the moment, it's trying to get the location of the organizer, and then there is a switch and it's trying to get the right email. So it's not clean. But if we want this to be quick, we can just copy and paste the logic into EasyLeave, or we could do things properly and have this driven by CRM and have a new field in CRM for the admin email for each office, and then fetch that info from CRM when we need it. But this is a bit more work. So yeah, Jean and I, we recommend to just do nothing because of coupling. But what do you think, Adam?
Yeah, just on that, just to reiterate and maybe go a little bit deeper even.
Yep.
Right now, the flow kicks in on a trigger that is not a webhook. Like, we're not calling that flow from TimePro saying, please do that once that's created. It's automatic because the flow looks for the SSW absence inbox or calendar. And whenever there's a new appointment, then it kicks and adds the relevant offices. So it's completely decoupled. Whether this flow is on or not, we have no idea from a TimePro perspective. perfectly decoupled, which makes sense. And yeah, integrating that logic within EasyLeave is indeed possible. But then, yeah, that's assuming anyone using TimePro will have a concept of offices with emails per offices, with admins, etc. So we make it extremely SSW centric if we move that logic to EasyLeave. That's why I don't recommend doing it. But it's nasty because we got a piece of software running there with no view on it. So what do you want to do?
Well, I definitely don't like it being specific to SSW. I didn't know about these Power Automate flows. I thought we use the same like Hangfire style system that we have in the rest of the app. So
nope.
But that's not even a technology problem. Like,
yeah,
again, we could do it with Hangfire. There's no problem with that. It's then a coupling issue. Because then whoever buys TimePro will need to have the same sort of setup, which is unlikely.
But we then need this type of features, though. That's the question.
Probably not. It's very specific.
Yeah.
It works very well. I can imagine people without a process would go, oh, that's a fine process. I guess we leave it for the time being. By the way, when we move everything onto Azure, I think we're going to have to get rid of Hangfire.
Think so, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not sure that we would do any of the options listed there.
Well, it does not need to be done within an Hangfire job. It can be done directly into the service, the command that creates the appointment. And in any case, if we move away from Hangfire, we'll have something similar to added to the app again, another way of doing jobs in the background, so we can translate things into this new framework we will be using. So I don't think that will be an issue. So what do we say? We say we do nothing for now?
I personally would contact Gordon and Brady and ask how they would do it, because they've done something similar to this in ASF.
Okay.
So I would ask them.
All right. I'll contact both of them and report back into this PBI, and I'll ping you the answer they gave me. Or I can even call you if you prefer. That's okay too.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I guess that's it for that one. And I have a second one. I want to have a quick chat with you also. So this was something we noticed last week actually with Gilles, because he was working on a bug for China. Problem is that whenever we sync public holidays, everyone in the leave groups will receive a notification for all public holidays that have been created or updated, even if nothing has changed. That's because of the way the Graph API is working. So let's say we have a public holiday tomorrow. We sync the public holidays now. We all get a notification. And if for some reason someone else resync without changing anything, we will get a second notification. So this can be a bit annoying and a bit spammy. So we have a few options there too. We could suppress all notification for public holidays, because in the end it will be in your calendar. So maybe you don't need to have an email telling you that you have a public holiday. And also, well, I guess most people know when public holidays are coming in any case, because they always plan for stuff. Jean also suggested that we could only have notifications for future public holidays, because like I said, you will get a notification for all public holidays, even the past ones, when you hit sync. So if for some reasons in December you sync all the year, you'll get notifications for all the public holidays from all the month before December too. So makes a bit no sense to me. Or we could add logic and check by user if we need to notify or not, depending on if the appointment has changed, like if, I don't know, the dates have changed or the name has changed or we added a new employee in the group or something. So this is a bit more work, but this is flexible. So what do you think, Adam?
Well, the main users of this, I think, are a Penny and would it be Young?
Yes.
I would first get their opinions just in case it is helpful.
Right. Well, this sparked from a PBI Yang created because Penny resynced the Chinese public holidays because we had an issue that was fixed and we needed to resync public holidays. And Yang created a PBI, a bug report with the Shaver, saying that, hey, I got a notification for a past public holiday. And she thought this was a bug. Well, it's actually a feature, I guess, because that's how the Graph API is working. But
it does feel like a bug.
Yeah,
it does not feel right. I think
I guess really
the notification has been sent once, it shouldn't happen again.
Right.
I guess the only two options that make sense to me are either we suppress all notifications and you don't get a notification that you have the appointment, obviously, but you don't get a notification that a public holiday has been added to your calendar, which honestly makes sense because, as you said, everybody knows.
Yeah.
So we either suppress everything that's low work, low effort, no friction, close to no friction, but worth checking with Penny and Yang, or we go full swing and we implement the best one, which is check the actual calendar for each person for each public holiday and see if they still have the correct appointment and notify them only if they don't. So if anything has changed or if they've removed it or whatever. So either very precise notifications for stuff people might not be aware of or suppress everything. But the effort is obviously not the same.
Yes.
I didn't think about option one, but it actually makes a lot of sense to me to not do anything because everyone knows about them. And if one is missing, someone will report it because everybody checked the holiday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I agree with Jeffrey.
Okay.
Let's check with Yang and Penny.
Yeah.
Make sure they agree with that. But if they do, then we just suppress all.
Yeah. Okay.
And we can always come back to that.
Yeah. Sure. We already have a group chat talking about this with them, so I'll just ask the question there. And if they agree, I'll go with option one. And if not, then we'll figure out if we want to go with option 3 or not.
Yep. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Let's go back to the email. That was it for the important PBIs I wanted to talk about. Timesheet data, we finally have it, like you said last time, Jean. So we do have this nice Fabric report now. We can see the around 15 man days spent on the project, mostly by me. Build pipeline. So since last sprint review was a month ago, there was more than 10 production deployments. Not all of them were made by the EasyLeave team, but I reckon around 4 of them were made by us. I know I did one this morning. I did one yesterday. I did one last week. So I think it's around 4, I guess. But like I say every time, also what happens is that we close PBIs and we are waiting for the next day to deploy, but during the night the TimePro team deploys too, so our PBIs get deployed without us clicking the button. So it's always a bit complicated to keep track of those. Product roadmap, nothing has changed for now. We're still working on tech debt, miscellaneous improvements, and UX. AI usage.
Just so you know, if you look at other sprint reviews by other teams, they always have like a number out of, like, MVP might have 16 out of 18 done. Public holidays might have 5 out of 10 done. So they have the number of how many. So I'm not sure if it's easy for you to put it in there, but
I can have a look. I don't know much about the Azure DevOps thingy, but I'm sure we can find a way to add a column with this. Jean would know.
The first 4 are done, so can we strike them through? Just so they're more visual.
I think we had this discussion already, and we said that it's a bit painful because we are copying and pasting this from Azure DevOps. So every time we do an email, we would need to manually strike through all of the things. So
do me a favor, just select the first 4, just the second column, Second column,
all right.
Yep, and then go to the top, and you got that little button. I think it's painful. Yeah, well, I know. I guess you have to remember it, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's cognitive load for very little return. So
yeah,
I would not do it, but you're the boss.
Yeah, if it makes you happy, then it makes me happy. So
Right. Okay.
And if you both are happy, then I'm happy. So I guess
so everyone is happy. So
grows the happiness collectively.
Yeah, we're all quite happy. Right.
Right. Quite. And since you're working on number 9, which is EasyLeave UX improvements, I think you should move it up. So it's I don't. Are you still really working on miscellaneous and tech debt? Is that accurate?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. Well, not so much last week's, but yeah, kind of.
All right, no worries.
This is a bit weird because tech debt is a bit ongoing, right? So we will at some point always work on tech debt. So.
And I think robustness is probably tech debt. Like it feels the same.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
tech
something
debt is not really an epic. That's how you should see it, right? It's across the board, right? You got tech debt for all of these things.
Yeah.
You got tech debt for MVP. Right now, the tech debt we're dealing with is from MVP PVI. So what is that?
Yeah. I suppose we should delete that epic. So.
Yeah. Well, you need you guys to clean that, or you can make tech debt #1 and tech debt #2. So the priority 1 stuff in the first chunk, and
it's even worse to me.
Yeah, I think it's a bit worse.
Yeah.
My only problem is you like, what do you put it towards when we are in current mode for EasyLeave is support, right? Like maintenance. Fix the urgent bugs, and we don't do a little bit of polish, but we don't do any big epics. So in reality, what we're doing is miscellaneous. That's all there is. So does it even make sense to have the roadmap when we're in this mode?
Yeah, I think it does if we want to put more people on.
Yeah.
The robustness, is that a real thing?
That's something we created 2 years ago with Jean, so I'm not even sure why we did this.
So why don't you have a look at it and see if you can just get rid of robustness?
Yeah.
If you don't, if you can't, that's fine as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I think what robustness is some extra checks, maybe the retry button, this sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe
was part of that. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. All
right. Let's keep going.
Yep. Next we have AI usage. So maybe using GitHub Copilot, Cloud Code for me, Sonnet 4.6, and Yakshaver with Teams. Gilles was mainly using the same thing, but he also uses Opus 4.8 and no Yakshaver this sprint for him.
Have you used the Fable 5 by any chance or not?
Didn't get the chance to.
Well,
no.
It's just 2 days.
It was up for
true.
hours, so
you don't do a full week. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
What about GPT 5.5?
Did not use it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And we did not reach any limits on tokens yet.
Oh.
AI stats for Cloud, it was still processing before, so I'll add it after this meeting is done. Let's get to the retrospective. So what went well? We fixed the retry bug that was affecting lots of employees, which is nice. Everyone seemed happy about that. We finally investigated the Power Automate flows. It was in the backlog for so long. I'm glad we finally did. And we finally have timesheet data. So that's a huge win for us, I suppose. What did not go so well this sprint? Well, we are sad that Andrew left. It was working good with him on the team. So yeah. Do you guys want to add something to that retro?
No, but it's good you're doing the sprint review. I think it's great.
Right.
Actually, yes, that's a good point. No, I do want
to say, in general, everybody says they love EasyLeave. Like it's just general thing I hear around the place a bit.
So yeah, I just want to add that I'm happy that we actually do sprint reviews every week or every couple of weeks.
Yep.
That's better.
Yeah.
And you can add from me that
the only thing that could be improved is I don't feel that Jill is working on this. That might be wrong, but that's how I feel.
Well, he did not have that much free time recently, but yeah.
But he's working one day a week or 2 days a week on this, and it has,
yeah, I would say half a day or 1 day, depending on the week.
Right, but I think I haven't spoken to Jill in 4 months.
Yeah, that's what I said to Hugo. It's been a while that I didn't see you or talk to you, so yeah.
Hugo, you can add from me just on the one well. It's the first time I see you Scrum Mastering, and I think it was very good.
All right. I don't think it's the first time, but thanks.
But I saw you, I think so.
All right.
But yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
And
just about the AI stuff above, when you said Claude is still processing, did you guys leave the meeting because you need to leave?
Yeah. Because if you don't leave, you don't even have the notification saying it's processing.
Okay, no worries. All good then.
Yeah.
All good. It might be useful for you guys to watch the Yak Shaver sprint review that was done today.
Okay.
They have if you watch it, it's not too long.
I think
you'll see that they have done a done video for everything that they did, but they did it automatically. Like they're all less than a minute. They might be, I don't know, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Yeah. They show the pane and then they show the feature, and they were all done completely automatically.
Okay.
It just impressive.
How does it work to make it on video automatically?
Because it looks at the yak shave that was done to work out what the problem was, and then it uses that language of what was done and what they've now, they have a red bar at the top showing here's what it was and the pain, and here's the new thing, and it was great. Yeah,
so really are you saying, Adam, the video is all AI generated, like the voice and the content?
Yes, and
you like
I'm in love with that.
Yeah,
but I like seeing the features very quickly. Like in this one, we haven't really been spending time looking at the actual PBIs that got done.
Yeah,
we've been talking about them.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite impressive. Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about AI generated done videos, but I'm curious. So if you guys have the link to the sprint review,
you'll see it on the Yak Shaver channel. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go check. All right. Okay, this concludes the review and retro. We can do a quick planning for next sprint. So it will be sprint 34. Again, we aim for 10 man days roughly without time duration, considering we are not working full time on the project. I wanted you in the meeting, Jean, when we were preparing, because I'm not too sure what the goals should be for next sprint. I have created a small backlog with the leftovers and 2 new bugs we had yesterday and this morning. Not yesterday, last week, Friday and this morning. I can have a look at the backlog to add some more bugs in there, I think. But in terms of feature, we don't have any big feature we want to work on. I know you sent me an email regarding the zero integration, Adam. I'm going to reply to that email today, but zero is going to be a big chunk of work, so I would not advise starting it with just Jill and I working a few days here and there.
You might be surprised. Might being the key word.
I think it'll be less work than you think.
Okay.
I would tend
the integration is not just zero, it's also CLI for France and also the thing for China. So
you only have to get it working with the first one first and just make sure you use dependency injection. So you can plug in others.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't hard code it.
Yeah. Sure. I mean,
it very well may be less work than we think.
Okay, well, I know we already have a zero integration in TimePro at the moment. So I guess the integration to get the leave balance from zero should be fairly quick because the API is already there. The credentials are somewhere.
The real problem will be rate limiting.
Yes, and I know it was already an issue when generating reports. I'm not sure now. I think at the time I had a talk with JK and he told me they were working on improving that, like saving some calls to the API, like limiting their calls to not reach the limits too quickly. And I'm not sure if they did something or not. I can definitely have a chat with them, I guess, just to see where we are at on that front. But yeah, I mean, we could definitely add the first PBIs for the zero integration into that sprint and have a look at getting the leave balance for all the employees, at least.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you think? Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I think we should try.
Yeah,
we should give it a go.
All right. So I'll say the sprint goals is zero integration for AU, getting leave balance. This sounds good, and I want to get rid of the Power Automate from my backlog, so I'll just also have this in the sprint goals, so I can like move it next time. Formatted text, yes. Check Power Automate. No, I won't. No, it makes no sense to have it there. So yeah, only one goal is a bit not enough, I suppose. But
I think that's enough. One goal is plenty.
All right, all right. Oh, we also had a talk with JK when he was when he came during the first few minutes of the preparation for the meeting, and he told us that he added EasyLeave to the TimePro MCP, and he wanted us to have a look and test and see if it works. So I think I'll add a PBI in that sprint to just test it out and let him know if we can improve on something. Well, just wanted to let you guys know about this. Okay, we'll go with just one goal. Sounds good. I'll update the backlog before sending the email to add the PBIs about the zero integration. And yeah, I guess that's it for this sprint review. Any questions, guys?
No, all good.
All right.
All good. Thank you.
All right. So as usual, the video recording will be on the TimePro channel. It was Hugo and the boys from EasyLeave, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.